All right, guys, taking a look at number 19, I'm going to do it two different ways. First, what I'm going to show you is the method so that you can understand how to do number 18 as well. Um, this way, it's just saying, hey, is 3 comma negative 1 a solution to the system below? So you actually have two ways of doing this, like I said. The first method is understanding that, hey, this solution is saying that this is x and this is y. What you could now do is you can now take this x and plug in here, and we could take this y and plug in here, and then also do the same thing down below. I will do that here in a second, but really what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to solve this real quick. Okay, and then we'll go back and double check to see. Okay, and I'll show you how to do it the other way. So this way, right away, we know it's a systems problem because I have two equations in one. I also noticed that these are lined up. So because they're lined up, what I mean by lined up is the x's are on top of each other, the y's are on top, the equals, and then the numbers. So we know that we're going to use elimination on this. So now the whole point is to eliminate a variable. So I'm going to pick one of those variables to eliminate. They have to end up being the same. So we got to decide which ones we're going to eliminate. So first thing I do is I look at the x's. I notice that they're not the same numbers. So I check the y's to see if these are the same numbers, and they're not. So then I have to know, okay, I got to go back and ask, all right, can look at the smaller number. Can I change a 2 to a 4? Yes. Can I change a 9 to an 18? Yes. So I'll be honest, I'm probably going to change the 9 to an 18 just because I don't have to mess with big numbers with the 18. I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's change the x's. X's will probably be easier. So what I now know is I don't care about any of this right here. All I know is I need to make these opposite. And I know I can change the 2 to be opposite of 4. Well, this is a positive 4, so I need to make this a negative 4 on top. So to make this a negative 4 on top, I know I must multiply by a negative 2 because negative 2 times 2 is negative 4, which will now give me opposites. So once I do that, I now know, okay, I got to multiply. And if I multiply one thing, I got to multiply everything. So I'm going to multiply everything on top by negative 2. So that's going to give me negative 4x. A negative 2 times 18 is a positive 36y. And then don't forget the last piece. Negative 2 times 18 is negative 16. Then I'm going to rewrite the bottom equation because I didn't touch it. And then now I notice, hey, these are opposites of each other. So they eliminate, they're gone. And then I can add straight down here. So 36 plus a negative 9 is actually opposite signs, tells me to subtract. So that's going to give me 27y. And then same signs tells me to add here, which is going to give me negative 27. So then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 27, and I get y equals negative 1. As of right now, so far, so good. The first point is negative 1. But then what I got to do is, in order to find the next point, or the next variable, I do have to solve for x. So I need to plug this in either to the top equation or the bottom equation. I will plug this into the bottom equation just because it's smaller numbers. So I'm going to rewrite this as 4x minus 9. But wait a second, there's that y. And I literally just said y is negative 1. So I'm going to replace this y with negative 1, which then gives me negative 11 here. And then from here, I am just solving. So I am solving for x. So negative 9 times negative 1, that's positive 9. Solve for x. So I'm going to subtract 9 to both sides. And I get 4x equals negative 20. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 4, and I get x equals negative 5. Okay, so now when I take a look, the solution to this one is negative 5, negative 1. Obviously, this is not the solution, so this would be no. Okay, so that's one way of doing it, is just solve the equation. The other way of doing it, which might be easier, I really don't know. I mean, it's kind of up to you guys, is just plugging in. So we know what the equation is asking. They're saying, hey, is this a solution? I don't care about any other solutions. So what I could do here is I could replace the X and Y with the numbers that I know. All right. And so on this problem, what you could do is plug in right here. We know that X, sorry guys. So X equals 3 and Y equals -1. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this with 3 and that with -1 and rewrite it and see if I get the correct answer. So I'm changing the X to 3. I'm changing the Y to -1. And now when I solve this, this has to give me 8. So 2 times 3 is 6. Negative times a negative is a positive 18. 6 plus 8 obviously is 24, which is obviously not 8. So right here, right away, I know, oh, this is not correct because this is not true. Okay, in order for this to be a solution, then this has to be true. But obviously 24 is not equal to 8, so this is not correct.